Okay, I have my microphone on, so I'm hoping this will work. I'm going to check my laptop here and see if I can see comments in there. Okay, I'm live. Yep, I got it on my laptop here too. So. Okay, I'm live. Yep, I got it on my laptop here too. So. Hi, Tamika. Hi, Joshua. Is the microphone doing okay? Hi, everybody. Dan, Developing Mind, Great God is Great. Pamela, Developing Mind, Great God is Great. Are you guys getting an echo? Here. Okay, I shut my laptop off. So, how about now? Is there an echo now? It's good now. Okay. All right. Well, I thought I would I have to make supper, so how about, is this light? I don't know. Maybe it's because I have the curtains. It's hard to see. I don't have much light in here. I'm going to be making supper. So I thought me and Uncle Buck will make supper. It's just a supper using leftovers. So we'll do that. I'm going to bring you over here so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm not, yeah, some of you have wrenches. So if you could pay attention. Let me see. I don't know if I can give wrenches. Let me see if I can. Okay. Well, I can't see the comments right now. So some of you have wrenches. So if there's anybody that's goofing off, you know what to do, right? Okay. So I'm going to bring you over here so you can see this. Let me know if you can't see something, if you want a better view. I bought a pork roast probably a couple weeks ago, a really huge pork roast. And I got it for like 25 bucks. Hi. Hi, sis. Angela. I only see the comments as you guys do it, then I see the comments. So if I'm missing anybody, I apologize. I'm sorry. But I want to just say hello to everybody that's coming in. But what I'm doing here is in this pan, I've got chicken broth that I made myself with, there you can see it. When I buy a rotisserie chicken from Costco, I always boil it and get the broth good in it. So I'm warming that up, and I can see that it's not going to be enough. So I'm actually going to add beef broth to it too. Hi, everybody. Because when you mix beef broth and chicken broth together, you get this really good flavor. Now I'm just going to let that keep getting warm. What I did was I cooked the pork roast, the huge pork roast. I cooked it up and then I froze it in packages. And I have that in the oven. One of the packages, I have it in the oven with a little bit of chicken broth in it to warm up. Because my husband wants mashed potatoes, and this is the only kind of mashed potatoes I can get him to eat. He won't eat regular potatoes. Anything that comes out of the ground, raw, like carrots or potatoes, he says it tastes like dirt to him. So that's what we're having. Instant mashed potatoes. I'm going to start making gravy. This isn't going to be a long live because this is actually a very quick supper. So, but I just got off work and I just wanted to quick pop on live. I'm going to put the whole stick in there. I'm going to get that going here. Because leftover gravy makes really good soups, stews. You can freeze it. I'm going to grab, I have more butter. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to put, I got a pan over here for my potatoes. I'm going to have that ready to go because those are really quick. The thing that I like about this creamy mash, and I get it off Amazon, is that it's in granules. But it really does make a creamy mashed potato. Does that help with the light? Yeah, that helps. Okay. I'm going to put about half of this stick of butter here. Half a stick of butter in my pan. And then I have to put 2 2/3 cup of water in here. So I got to move away here. Just 2 2/3 cup of water. And then I'm going to be adding 1 cup of milk when it's done. I need to get a spoon. See, now that you're watching me cook live, you're going to see how ADD I am. I can't edit this out. Got to have my coffee, you know. I have 2 cups of coffee a day with creamer. That's about it. But I'm glad I can have coffee now. I wasn't able to have caffeine for a really long time till I had my heart surgery. I got this broth is going really well here. And I might add more. We'll see. I'm going to grab another chicken broth out of, this isn't homemade, this is bought. I'm going to grab this just in case I need some more. This is how my grandma taught me how to make gravy. Taking some flour here. I'm just going to grab this little thing. I'm just going to add some flour to it. And I usually go by how it looks. This is called a roux, and you can use oil too. And there's different levels of color to the roux. You want to, a lot of your jambalayas and stuff will have a darker, you just let it cook longer for a darker roux, for a darker gravy. Okay, I'm going to add just a little bit more. I've been doing it for so many years, that's the way I like it. I hope you're all having a good day. We're getting everything ready. It's supposed to snow tomorrow. My dog is going to be so happy. She panicked again last night because it stormed here. We had a thunderstorm. And she was really upset because she thought that season was over. So at 3 a.m. she was in her bed just crying. And now I'm going to take this and I'm just going to dump a little at a time. Just keep stirring it while it's, then you won't get so many clumps. But when you use butter like that, the melted butter, you get a really rich gravy. I mean, it's something that you shouldn't eat every day, but my husband can afford the calories. And just keep adding a little bit at a time. Once you get it good and stirred like that, then you can start adding more. Hi, everybody. I'm sorry. I can't. The chat disappears on me, so I can't see who all's in here. But thank you all for coming. Yeah, that's looking really good. And it might thicken up, so that's where I come in with some more chicken broth. Because I don't like thick gravy. If you like thick gravy, that's good. Yeah, my husband's been under the house the last couple days because we live in a mobile home. And here in Minnesota, you have to put heat tape on your pipes. And it's been 5 years since we changed it, so we got to change it again. I'm adding a little pepper here. So yeah, most people don't know what heat tape is unless you live in Minnesota and mobile home. But it's a cord that wraps around pipes from like where the water comes in from under the ground to the water heater. And it has a thermostat on it. And it kicks in when it gets under 40 degrees under the house, which usually doesn't happen until it's like below zero, but we're already going into the highs of 30s and 40s next week. So, but yeah, we've had our heat tape die on us in the middle of the winter, 40 below. And that's no fun when your pipes freeze up. So he has been under that house, and it's musty under there. And ugh, I bought him a paint suit, a disposable paint suit to go under there. I added a little salt and pepper. I don't think I'm going to add garlic powder to this because I added garlic powder to the broth when I made it and onion powder. So this should be good. And we're just going to turn this down and let this simmer. But that's how easy it is to make gravy, people. Turkey gravy, like I usually cook my Thanksgiving turkey in a turkey oven bag, but I boil the neck and the stuff that you get in that little packet. I boil that with some chicken broth so that I have the juices for the gravy. Okay, now while that's going here, I'm just going to turn this potatoes on here. Got my spoon here. And is everybody going to have a good, what's your plans for Halloween tomorrow? I don't know. We don't do Halloween because it's our wedding anniversary. So we do our wedding anniversary on Halloween. And we got married at the courthouse, actually. And the judge said that he had never done a wedding on Halloween. So we were the first and probably the last. But we don't forget our anniversary date. So yeah, we don't do Halloween. Did when I was a kid. It's not the same anymore. When I was a kid, you went all over the whole city by yourself. Just the neighborhood kids just would go around the city. No plans tomorrow? Hi, Michael. Yeah. Did all of you do any trick-or-treating when you were little? And we didn't have scary costumes then either. I mean, because I'm talking about the 60s. We really didn't. Just grab a pillowcase and just go all over town and fill up that pillowcase. It didn't seem like, and we didn't have scary movies. But I don't know. I grew up in Staples. It's a small town in central Minnesota. And we spent the whole night just going through the whole town, filling up our pillowcase with candy. I wish I could see the chat. I don't know how to do that. How do I make the chat visible? Does anybody know? I see. I love going to house. Yeah. Yeah, we did that. And then when my kids were little, we drove them. And then we would go to the house with them. I remember when my middle son, he was 2 years old, and we dressed him up as a mummy. We had him all taped up. He was really cute, though. Of course, my daughter always wanted to be a princess every year. Hi, Wendy. See, I can see the chat when you guys are doing it. But other than that, I can't see it. Oh, I'll get it. I haven't done very many lives. I think, what is this, my third live? And my last one I did with the fish, it was a really nice live. But I had to delete it, folks. My alarm went off in the middle of that live. And I'm sure that I would have had a lot of people angry with me with my alarm. So I had to delete it, and I'll probably do another live. Next time we clean the fish tank, I'll do another live. And then I can keep that one up. Okay, this has got to come to a boil. But this gravy, I tell you, Just look at that. One bite. Flavors, like lots of flavors. Once you've had gravy like this using melted butter and flour, you will never go back to anything else. The only time I don't use this kind of gravy is when I do like Chinese food. I will use a cornstarch base. Yeah, I'm gonna check and see. I'm just gonna open the oven here and get blasted with heat. Fog up my glasses. I want to see how my pork is doing. I'm gonna see if that is. Oh, that's pretty hot. I think that's hot. Yep. That's good. I put a little bit of broth in it. You can see that. I put some broth in it so it's really moist. And I just put it in the oven on 400. That's ready. Now we're just waiting for the potatoes and then we can eat. So I wish you could all come over. I would feed all of you. You know, I would. I would just keep cooking till you were all good and fed and full. Okay, now the potato water is boiling. So now I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to add 1 cup of milk. And then I'm going to use my gravy spoon because that's okay. Now I'm just adding the, I don't know, can you see that good? So all I did was add the granules and just stir it. It starts to get thick. See, it just really makes good creamy mashed potatoes. I used to get it at Costco, but I couldn't find it. And then I found it on Amazon because it was the only way I could get my husband to eat potatoes. But I found it. These, look how creamy these are. Look at how creamy those are. They're delicious. Okay. That can go off. We're done. That is supper. I mean, that was how quick supper was. I just had the pork in the oven before I came on the live just to get it warmed up, but that's a fast supper. Now I'm going to get a plate so we can plate up so you guys can eat. I didn't make a vegetable because it really is no use making a vegetable when I'm the only one that would eat a vegetable. I don't know. Do you want peas or something? No? Okay. No. And even though I added butter in there, I am still going to, I gotta get another fork. I don't know, maybe it's because it just has to look good for me. I like to add a little butter here. And I gotta remember to use my this thing. What's it called? I don't, my brain is like, pot holder, yeah. See, look at, see my arm? I burn myself a lot. No, I mean, I'm not going to burn myself anymore. How about that I'm going to profess that. I'm not burning myself anymore. Okay. We're going to put some pork on there. I'm going to have a salad, but now we're just going to pour some of that good gravy over that. Got to have a little gravy on the pork. There you go. You guys want to eat? We're having this mashed potatoes and homemade gravy and pork roast. Leftover, well, pork roast that I had in the freezer. Yeah. But, you know, whatever vegetable you want with it. Hey, thanks, Lisa. Hey, Viola. Yeah, that's what we just made supper, and it's all good, you know. Let's taste it here. Let me turn you around here. So we can try this. I need a fresh fork though. Let me see what we got here. Yes. That gravy is it's so good with the chicken broth and the beef broth and the butter in it. Oh, I tell you. Let's try the pork. Now see, I like horseradish on my pork, but let's try. Wanna bite? Mmm. Oh, it's so tender. Well, I baked it. I baked the original pork loin. Um, I baked it for a really long time till it just fell apart. But then I warmed it up in the with a little bit of chicken broth, so it's really moist and really good. Mm. Are you guys hungry yet? But now, making gravy, homemade gravy, the way my grandma made it, really good. You guys can do it. Hello, Happy Tiger. We just finished making roast pork and mashed potatoes and gravy. Simple, fast. The only way it wouldn't be fast is if you actually had the pork roast in the oven from when it was raw. But I had cooked it up ahead of time and put in the freezer. Otherwise, it would take longer. It was the first time I've eaten today. Work was really crazy, and I just had a handful of honey roasted peanuts for lunch. Mmm. Very good. Mm. So there you go. And I'll do this more often. Sometimes it'll be longer because I have more to make. And I'll do another live of my fish tank once I get the fish tank cleaned. We have so many fish in there that we have to clean it so often. So, you know what? We'll see you next time for something different. And remember, stay busy and serve others. Bye for now. Thanks for coming, everyone.